Oh, this is getting egg.
Mr. You know, anytime you see Mr. No Yama Yama, there should not be anything like Yama Yama. I just gave him some. See, they consider them as what? As fruit, but cooked as a vegetable. Do you know that? You don't know. Tell me. If you know, tell me. But for now, let's go straight to the matter. Straight to the matter. I want to pepper myself. I want to pepper myself intelligently because we have to build muscle. If you build muscle, you go lose fat. I tell you, every day you're not here with us, then you lose. But straight to the matter, I'm going to trap myself on the floor. Oh my God, still on the matter. I don't care. I have to pepper. Put this together tomorrow. But remember, happy new motto, you all. So, this is how we're going to start. We're going to start with the long leg extension. Your posterior chain, the muscles you can see, they're there behind you. We're going to activate them intelligently. The women, I know you like the Ebano. We're going to infuse something for you. See what I mean here? You know, we don't have so much time most time, but we have to give you that science. Inside the science. Use it and thank us later. So long leg extension we start. And this one I want to keep it for time. 30 seconds, you're going to be seeing me do long leg extension. If you don't know what long leg extension is, make I prepare that posterior chain. If I know hamstring, all those back muscles. Look at what I want here. Let's squeeze. If you're not squeezing, it will not work. So 30 seconds, let's see how we're going to take it away. Okay. Out. In. Really squeeze. Involve your hand. We just talked about activating muscle. If you activate muscle, you'll be born fast, intelligently, without wasting time. Remember, your future self is begging you to start doing something to it. So that when we age, we don't just say, well, can I say there's a problem? Yeah, keep going. The bell have no rank. Long leg extension is going to take us straight to, we call this one a clamp, with the clamp things. What am I going to clamp? Your posterior chain. Those muscles, just watch what I mean by, we're going to do a clamp. Now the women, they like this a lot. We're working the gluteus muscle. Oh my God, if you don't believe me, try this and tell us what will happen to you the next day. Pepper, no shaking. We keep trying to do what? Information is key. If you're not here, then you're missing. This side, we're going to go the other way around. God created you with right and left. Let's go to the other side of the gluteus muscle. Get into a side plank. You can raise this leg up. If that is too difficult, oh my God, some muscles moved around me. Because there's not so much time, we have to take the heart rate up intelligently on borrow bar. I told you we are going to trap ourselves on the floor. We are not going to stand up this lovely afternoon. We are going to do the mountain climber. You know, you like mountain climber. Yeah, see the mountain climber. So from here, we're going to do something. We're going to add something to it. What are we going to add? We're going to add a plank. You just stay isometrically and make sure you're squeezing. Just, if they want to call me out, let me quickly show you this mountain climber. Then you remain here. Really squeezing. If you want to take it to another level, one hand, two legs. 3-point contact. Did you see that? Advancement, go there. If you're not advanced, please don't go there. You can see my heart rate has just gone up with the what? Mountain climber. My cup, still on the matter. Mr. Chris will not leave me alone. But there's no problem. I just told you, add this then tomorrow. Thank us. But happy new month. And if you don't do that, I'll have problem with you. This is signature. Still on the matter. Don't touch the die. Will they come?
It's 12 a.m. in the morning. I still wait for your call. Don't do me like this, oh yeah. Arami tiwalono, yeah. But I don't wait, oh. I don't wait, so yeah. And I still dey pray, oh. I still dey pray, oh yeah. Oh Dana, all my ego now for you.
All my ego for you.
All my raba now for you. Yeah.
All my raba for you.
Go me now for you. Yeah.
Okay for you.
All the motor for my carrot for you.
Yeah. The motor in the carrot for you. Yeah.
All my ego now for you.
Ego now for you. Yeah.
All my raba now for
be fool. Say I want to show you my world, girl. I say I no go do you, I know you go do you. Say I want to show you my world,
Cause all my ego now for you.
all my ego for you,
All my rapper now for you. Yeah.
rapper for you,
Go me now for you. Yeah.
okay for you.
All the motor for my garage for you.
Let's
Yeah.
see what the garage for you,
All
yeah.
my ego now for you.
I gonna for you, girl.
All my rapper now for you.
Oh my rapper now for you, girl.
Go me now for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the motor for my garage for you.
Let's see what for the garage for you.
Oh, yeah.
Badass.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Oh shit.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
As I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment, I'm Stanley Truford, and we've been on break for the past 2 weeks, but today we just have to come alive to you because we need to feed you with what is going on in the world of sports. On the 28th of last month, just about 4 days ago, the 2024 Paris Para-Olympic kick-started. Nigeria, we have a team that is participating in just 4 sports: athletic, table tennis, badminton, and the team captain and powerlifting. The team captain, Folashade Olorunfemi, is leading the team with Loretta, who happens to be the flag bearer of the team at the Paris Olympic. We all saw how the opening ceremony went. So far, so good. Nigeria have not been in the medals table, and so far, so good. The only 2 teams in Africa that appear as at this morning on the medals table is Algeria with a gold medal and Ethiopia with a bronze medal. What is the fate of Nigeria in this coming Para-Olympic? The main Olympic has come and gone. Nigeria was not on the medals table. No bronze, no silver, no gold, which shows that Nigeria was not adequately prepared for the Olympic. And we pray it doesn't happen in the Para-Olympic too. I'm so confident about Folashade, although I've not chat her up, like I promised that I would do that before the start the game. But I know between now and this evening, I will give her a call to find out what is really going on in Paris right now. Away from that, the Nigerian Football Federation within the week announced a new signing of a Super Eagles coach with name Bruno Labradors. But unfortunately, the team is without a coach right now. What happened? Bruno Labbadia resigned his appointment just 3 or 4 days after he was signed on by the NFF. Why? According to the Nigerian Football Federation, the story is he had a tax evasion issue in Germany, and for that very reason, he is not entitled to coach either in Nigeria or in Germany. Look at how a country works very perfectly. Because of one offense, you can't even travel out to go and do that in another place. I feel so sad. One, the Super Eagles is without a coach. And today is on the 1st. On the 7th, the AFCON 2025 in Morocco, which will come up next year in Morocco, December, will kickstart with its qualification. Nigeria is playing its first match with Benin Republic. Benin Republic is being handled by a former Super Eagles coach that was sacked, Keanu Roy. And we remember that in the FIFA World Cup qualifying series, Benin Republic is also in our group. And the last match we had, they defeated us 2-1, which the result of that match and the outcome of what happened led to the resignation of Coach Finidi George as the Super Eagles coach. And right now, as it is, the Super Eagles is without a coach. And the technical advisor of the Nigerian Football Federation, Austin Seresu Eguavon, has been mandated and tasked to tutor the boys for the next match against Benin in the next of champion, Coswell Akpabio Stadium in Uyo on the 7th. And 3 days after the match, they will be traveling down to Kigali in Rwanda, where they will meet the Rwanda national team. Rwanda and Benin are in the same group with Nigeria in the World Cup qualifying and also in the AFCON Nations Cup qualifying. How did you see the preparation of the Nigerian boys towards this crucial match? Nigeria cannot fail not to be in AFCON. Looking back at the last edition in Cote d'Ivoire, where the Nigerian team got to the final and lost narrowly to the host country. That same tournament produced Nigerian captain Trust Ekong as the most valuable player of the tournament. What's going to happen and what is the fate of Nigeria towards this? Well, time will tell. My director is already giving me signal that my time is up. But before I go, the FIFA Under-20 World Cup kick-started 2 days ago in Colombia. Africa is being represented by Nigeria, Cameroon, Morocco, and Ghana. So far, so good. Cameroon have played its first match against Mexico, and the match ended 2-2, courtesy of 2 good goals from Naomi Eto'o. Well, I know you'll be wondering that name, Naomi Eto'o. Is she related to Samuel Eto'o? My guess is as good as yours. Just go and Google and find out. She's part of the top goal scorer. So far, so good, with 2 goals. And later this night, or early morning tomorrow, 12 midnight tomorrow morning, Nigerian Falconet, coached by Chris Danjuma, will be on the pitch. And like the FIFA starts it, a game between a teacher and its pupils. Who is the pupils and who is the teacher? When the times come, later this night, we will know. The match is Nigeria-Korea, and Nigeria is in Group B. And from my end, I wish the Falconers a happy outing in Colombia. From my end, it's bye for today. Let's meet again next week as I hand over to Mr. Chris for the continuation of the Sunday show. From my end, I take it back. Mr. Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much. We thank Stanley too for the summary of sporting activities during the week. He'll be back on Sunday, God willing, for another edition, and then we do hope you wait up for him. So thanks, Dan. All right.
Imagine Nigeria without a coach.
What's important is when you fall, you rise.
Also,
there is nothing wrong in falling. Falling is very important if you have to succeed, all right? So, well, this is still the Sunday show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos Station for Excellence, and of course the Sunday show, where else would you rather be? Now, we in these days of people not having, enough food to eat, and then people crying, some philanthropists are trying to help the situation. Honorable Shiluku went to the Ajah Automotive Market and tried to give them some palliative. Now let's find out what happened and who got what, and then what they told him. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Rates the plight of traders in this hard time. For Nigeria Limited, under the leadership of Alhaji Tajuddin Eshinlokun, has financially empowered over 100 traders in a jam market to support their businesses. In his usual philanthropic nature, Alhaji Eshiloku says there are needs to encourage upcoming businesses, stressing that government cannot do it alone, while calling on well-meaning Nigerians, organizations, and others to assist in their own little ways to make the society a better place for all.
The figure of all of them is about 100 people benefit for the empowerment today. The corporate too, everybody should assist the government and assist the government to make life easy for every citizen of the country. That's the main purpose of we have to cooperate and assist government to give empowerment to the people that needed it. It's not the people who don't need it.
The beneficiaries, who could not hide their joy, lauded the initiative for the opportunity, promising to make judicious use of the resources for the purpose of which they were given.
In this medium, on behalf of all of us, to appreciate Alhaji Prince Fowewe Tajudeen Fowewe Eshiloku for this corporate social responsibility, for giving back to the community in Naija town.
Ìtọ́ fún mi ẹ bó ṣe kéré tó bó dẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó èmi máa ta pure water máa dà sórí pure water ní pẹ̀lú ògo lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run a máa lékún sí ni.
Ẹgbẹ́ Focus of Nigeria Limited ní Ajah market Ajah pé a dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ní àsìkò yìí kò sẹ́ni tí ó dùn mọ́ nínú níbi tí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run àníjó takú síbẹ̀.
I just thank Alhaji Fowewe Tajudeen Eshiloku because she considered the woman feeling this Ajah, and it's not this one be the first one. They have done many things in Ajah to assist Ajah indigene.
The event had the attendance of Council of Elders, which monitored the exercise to ensure the right people benefited from this gesture.
Sunday show on NTA Channel 10.
Watching the Sunday show, and then my colleague here will introduce the Women World Support activity here.
It is no doubt that the children are preparing to go to school, and that is why World Women are trying to make some empowerment for the children to prepare them back to school. So let's have what happened in the course of the week. Let's get to know what the situation is. Let's get a feel of the event as the World Women empower our kids back to school.
The society is one of the corporate social responsibilities of a good citizen of the country. This made the Women's World Support Foundation organize a program tagged Back to School Project 2024, held on the 24th of August at the Ajimsin Event Center, Igando, Lagos. While speaking at the event, the founder of the group, Mrs. Oluwarantimi Aishat Adelaja, says the reason and the vision behind the project.
We started Women's World Support Foundation 9 years ago, following the burden to alleviate the poverty among women. So over the years, we have been able to support women through different vocations, skill acquisition, and we have some children that we have adopted already that we sponsor their education. Over the years, we have been able to touch over 30,000 women and children in Lagos State and outside Lagos.
We take care of the needy, the less privileged. We take care of widows. We take care of women, and we take care of children that are in needy. We go to orphanages to take care of the needy there. We take care of people that we know that yes, they are challenged, either health-wise or in some other ways, financially challenged.
We want philanthropist women to come to our aid, because this Women's World is not being funded by anybody. We are funding it by ourselves. We are taking out of our little to help the womankind. So we want as many women philanthropists across the nations of the world to come to our aid so that we can do more better than what we are doing.
Noting that scholarship and school items are to be given to all students who participated in the program. While reacting to the kind gesture of the event, the parent of the scholarship beneficiary said this.
Thank you to me, Women's World. God bless you.
Say a very big thank you to Women's World for the scholarship they gave to my son, because I did not expect it. We really appreciate the Women's World for what they are doing for all the children today, for impacting to the life of the children. We really appreciate them.
All the children had a great time with the organization. Olatunde Atakeno reporting.
Watching the Sunday Show on Nigerian Television Authority Channel 10 Lagos. Whereas we would rather be actually on a Sunday afternoon. Like I would always ask, do you know where your family is? So get them around and then let them enjoy the show. It's a show, your show, the Sunday Show. Now, still speaking about empowerment, you could see how those children were very happy that some got scholarships, school bags, and stuff. Now, this Caritas, a non-governmental organization, also carried out an empowerment of women and men in vocation training. It's important to be trained, and especially in the vocation of your choice. So let's find out what actually happened, during that training, and then when we come back, we'll tell you the rest. Don't go away. Yeah.
800 vulnerable people in Lagos and Ekiti State have been trained in 14 different vocational skills and empowered with startup tools to be self-reliant and reduce poverty in the society. The gesture was courtesy of a faith-based NGO under the Catholic Church of Nigeria, Caritas, tagged Building Sustainable Livelihoods for Vibrant Community, BSLIC. At the graduation of the beneficiaries after 3-month training at Ikorodu, the team lead of Caritas, Very Reverend Uchechukwu Obodochena, who was represented by Mr. Friday Al-Azan, said the project was aimed to foster sustainable livelihood, financial inclusion, and resilience within communities where the poor resides.
Aside this vocational training that we have offered these youth, women and girls in this community, we have equally supported climate-smart agricultural practices, and we have gone ahead to equally provide agri-inputs to enable them conduct their farming.
Hello and welcome to the news at this hour. I am Dennis Adigunloye. President Bola Tinubu is in Beijing, China for his official visit. The presidential jet, which arrived Beijing Sunday morning, is to engage the host President Xi Jinping on how to improve the bilateral cooperation between the two countries, after which memorandum of understanding will be signed. Besides his meeting with Chinese business leaders, President Tinubu will visit Huawei Technologies and the China Rail and Construction Corporation as Nigeria looks to construct the Abuja-Ibadan rail line. The president, who is also the chairman ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Governments, will on Thursday, 5th September, participate in the opening ceremony forum on China-Africa cooperation at the Great Hall. Meanwhile, Beijing officially says this week's China-Africa Forum will be its largest diplomatic event since the COVID-19 pandemic, with leaders of South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and other nations confirmed to attend, and dozens of delegations expected. A policy analyst observed that African countries were looking to tap the opportunities in China for growth. Records show China, which is the world's #2 economy, is Africa's largest trading partner, with bilateral trade hitting $167.8 billion in the first half of this year, according to Chinese state media. United Nations Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed has called for a resolution to the civil war in Sudan. She was speaking during her visit to Adre, a border town crossing a border community with Chad, saying her mission is to inspect the United Nations Food Aid Distribution Program for refugees and displaced persons. The UN, she noted, was able to finance about 30% of the needs, but appealed to governments to fulfill their commitments so the UN can help the people of the world who are in dire need. The World Food Programme said in a communique on Thursday that its trucks have transported more than 630 metric tons, enough for nearly 55,000 people from Chad into the Darfur region. A polio vaccination campaign has officially commenced in the Gaza Strip, where the United Nations announced humanitarian pauses to allow for large-scale inoculation. The authority says the exercise began in 3 health centers in central Gaza a day after an unspecified number of children were vaccinated in the southern area of the Gaza Strip. Children aged from 1 day to 10 years arrived at the centers to receive the dose. The World Health Organization revealed Israel had agreed to a series of 3-day humanitarian pauses in northern, southern, and central areas to facilitate vaccinations. The WHO dispatched 1.26 million doses of the oral vaccine to Gaza already. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, however, insists that these pauses were not amounting to any kind of ceasefire in the overall fighting in Gaza. That's the news at this time. Thanks for watching. I'm Dennis Adigunloye.
They should use this to increase income in their communities or in their families.
You have learned and you are being empowered today. Please do not throw it away.
I thank God for their life, that they are being the one chosen, because there are still many people who are looking for the same opportunity.
Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mr. Bolaji Ogunlende, who was represented by Oluwatosin Aremu, thanked Caritas for empowering youths in Lagos with a call on beneficiaries to take advantage of the Lagos Employment Trust Fund to support themselves and be employers of labor. The Southwest Program Coordinator of Caritas, Mr. Bankole Akinyele, who hinted that the program targets 20,000 vulnerable people in 4,000 households in the 2 focal states, appealed to beneficiaries not to sell their startup tools but to make themselves self-reliant for others to benefit from the project, which is subject to their productivity.
Based on experience in the past, we've seen some beneficiaries that we immediately give them their kits, they go to the market and sell, which is not a good one. But for the ones there, we've talked to them, myself and the gatekeepers, all the royal fathers, the fathers present, the ministry, we've spoken to them and begged them and encouraged them not to sell whatever we are giving to them.
Everything that they start with is free and they end it with free. Because by getting here, we didn't expect all those material that we have seen.
Some of the trainees appreciated Caritas and promised to judiciously use the toolkits and the various vocational skills to better their lives and be financially independent.
I would like to say a very big thank you for making this a success, and I would like to say thank you for every other person that made this project a beautiful thing.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. You've touched lives, you've made impact, and we're so excited.
The beneficiaries from different rural areas in Ijede LCDA in Ikorodu went home with air dryers, sewing machines, makeup kits, barbing clippers, ovens, organic chemicals, and bottles for liquid soap and shoemaking machines, all free of charge.
Back to the studios of Nigerian Development Authority Channel in Lagos. We had to break that insert to go to the network service for the news highlights. And then we came back, so we had to complete it. And I do hope you learned a lot from that. What's most important is help those who need help. Don't just keep it to yourself, right? Okay, this is still the Sunday show. Where else would you rather be than on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos Station for Excellence? And I have somebody who's wearing a mask. For those who were around in the 80s, and I'm talking about the papas and mamas, used to be male mascaras and so on and so forth. Then, of course, the era of Lagbaja and that kind of thing. So, and then I have a masked Makati here in the studio. Masked Makati, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
I like the way you dress. Just nice.
Thank you.
So what's the philosophy behind this dressing?
Well, the dressing or the mask?
Including,
maybe we should be
it's all part of it. It's all well, he can talk about the mask,
okay.
but then the dressing is quite lovely.
Okay, dressing is normal dresses that everybody dresses in Nigeria here. This is our normal native attire.
And then your mask.
Then the masks represent neutralism. I choose to wear masks because I just want to be neutral. There was a single album that I just released past few months at Radisson Blu, and Femi Falana was the keynote speaker. He's a patron of the movement. There's a movement behind that mask, Makati for social change. That's MMT for social change.
Oh, really?
It's a movement, yes. So he's a patron to it also. And basically, I came up with kind of an idea that came up about music. I decided to come out to let people hear, because from the society things are going on, so I have to speak about it than keep it quiet.
Okay, your genre is Afrobeat, so you like Fela, okay? It's a matter of using music as a tool for societal change, right? Okay, so that's why you also formed the movement that will carry this message along while you use music in the forefront, right? Yeah. Just tell us about this mixture.
Okay, well, this movement, for example, wasn't me that even came up with the idea. My own is just to pass the message that I have. And there's a team. I have a good team that are packaging a lot of things, and the part of them that brought me here also. First of all, let me credit the NTA for this interview, because without you, I would have been on my balcony or my room, singing, and nobody hears me. But with this platform, at least people could hear MMT, Mask Makati, So the idea, like you mentioned, Fela, he has his own, Lagba Jazz, could have good things, like talks about the society, the MMT was a kind of an idea. There are a lot of things also Max Makati do behind that people do not know about. So the team saw it, said, no, this thing is good for social movement, because there are also things also that are also discussed also with them, and they see it and they say, no, this is good for social movements. So that's why MMT for social movement came up.
All right. Okay. Now, by the way, you're going to sing for us now from that your album. Yes.
For the song, yes. I think I want to get this straight. You're first a music artist before the movement. Is that correct?
Yeah. I have done 1, 2. This is the third song. This third album. Okay. But this one is single.
Okay. So being an artist, your image, this is your presentation, the mask. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So for the movement now, being a man behind the mask, is that why this movement, the vessel Titan, is coming up?
Well, behind the movement, how do I describe it? How do I explain it? Because the movement has a lot of things taught from people, social movement, because there are a lot of things going on in the society. For example, let me just give an example. Government has her problem, and we, the citizens, has also a problem. Exactly. If, for example, a beautiful girl like you who eats in the bus, and what next after you throw it outside? Could you say it's a government problem? No. A cowboy like him also, it's, and before you know it, and to trash it anyhow.
Yeah.
So that's a social.
So there's some kind of a revolution. So let's hear you sing, because we don't really quite a lot of time left. I think I just have.
If I'm going to do a little singing, that means you also have to answer me, because
I'm talking about
youth. So okay. When I say story. Once upon a time, I want to tell the youth a story. Once upon a time, INEC introduced Game Changer. Once upon a time, INEC introduced Game Changer. Beavers, Game Changer. Beavers, Game Changer. Beavers, Game Changer. There's a Game Changer.
Game Changer.
Why you politics? Why you? Let me cut it short. There's a place that says, I think it's politics, na dirty game. Now the people where they play will go blame me. I get friends from another tribe. When election reach, they go put us aside. We need to get this our politics right, so one Nigeria can arise. We eat and dine all the time, but the politician find a way to categorize. That's
good. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Now, so we're going to round this off by getting your philosophy. I like what you just said, and then the principle of the movement. Which means bringing the people together, no matter your tribe or whatever, to come together for us to build a better nation, an egalitarian nation. So, what's your philosophy, and then your message to the young ones before we round off the segment?
Yeah, past few weeks we heard what is going on in the internet, and you see a Nigerian man telling the South African people, you see this particular tribe, do not, associate with or whatever. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to, change everything about Nigeria, telling them that Nigeria is not good, because what you're digging, chances are tomorrow you reap it.
Well, we thank Michael T for being on the program today. We hope you come back when we call you.
Pleasure.
All right, it's a pleasure.
Yeah,
this is Till the Sunday Show on Nigerian Television on the Channel 10 Lagos. We shall quickly go to Fakwejaye, where Baracha group of schools graduation event took place, and then when we come back, I will introduce our next guest who's around the corner, who is a child ambassador, child actor. So let's go to Fakwejaye and see what happened there.
It is this moment at the end of term, schools celebrate and award outstanding students of good work done at the end of the session. Therefore, students of the Baracho Modern College from different areas gather together to celebrate the valedictory service. Nothing less is expected to celebrate this grand ceremony, as there was different presentations. Words couldn't hold back as students, parents, and teachers expressed their gratitude towards the success section.
Today is a great day in my life because today we are graduating 140 students out of this secondary school. The advice I have for them is that they should have focus. I know what they are doing. I have that determination to succeed in life.
Wow, today is a great day, especially for me, because one of my children is graduating today, and it happened to even be the head boy.
I thank God for the journey of 6 years. It's not easy, but the Lord has helped all of them. In the course of their journey, we thank God nobody died.
I advise you that you should take your studies very seriously and that you should not let anybody tell you what you can't do. You should follow your dreams at all times, and also you should always put God first.
The graduates, as they are going today, my advice to them is that they should remain focused. They should know, they should make their parents proud and become a global champion.
They are going to open market now. You know, there are a lot of universities. The proprietor will not be there. Teacher will not be there for us to be calling about their character. So they have to follow the advice of their parents and make their parents their best friend in university.
Baracho Model College is located at Ijushaga, Lagos.
Sunday show on NTA Channel 10.
Oh yeah, there is more about girl child, and importantly, we have someone important in our midst today. And you know something about this actor, you may call her a child, but there is more to her ability. She is Emerald Wani, and okay.
Yeah, well, before Emerald, we want to just take, I think there's a vocational school or something.
Okay, okay, wait, let's take the next road.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's the launching of Jeanette Matt's school events over the week. And this happened in the corridor, and I think it's a graduation of SS3 students. So let's have a feel of what this graduation looked like.
We'll be back.
Jeanette College held a grand graduation ceremony for its 2023-2024 graduating students, marking a significant milestone in their academic journey. The event, attended by proud parents, guests and well-wishers, was a testament to the school's commitment to excellence. The ceremony commenced with a musical interlude, followed by the arrival of parents, guests and graduates dressed in their finest suits and gowns. The principal welcomed everyone with an introductory address, setting the tone for a memorable day. The choir's musical interlude ushered in the valedictory session, which began with prayers for the graduates led by Pastor Davidson. Parents, teachers and the principal offered words of encouragement and charge to the graduating students.
focus, it means you have to look straight ahead. You have to fix your gaze on that big picture that is ahead of you. The word focus came as a result of the stage of life you are in right now. God has helped you. God has used your parents, your teachers, to have moved you to the second level of your educational life.
I am so happy. I give glory to the Almighty God for make this very day a reality. I am so grateful to God.
This is just the beginning, because as you go higher, it's getting tougher. So we advise them to be focused, to do what is necessary at the right time.
Above their skills, above their acumen, above their talent, above their academic prowess, they must not dispense with God. They must take God as first in everything.
It takes the grace of God for one to move from secondary school to the university and come out greatly. That is the area where the parents now will need to support them with prayers.
The proprietor's speech and prayer emphasized the importance of perseverance, hard work, and dedication. The head boy and the head girl delivered heartfelt speeches, reflecting on their journey and expressing gratitude.
They should remember the sons of who they are. They should stand tall among their peer group. They should always put at the back of their mind that they always want to be the best among their equal.
The school has taught me the ways to read, how to read, when to read, and just so that we can be a better person.
There are teachers here that take their time to break down some complex subjects that most people don't understand. So me being here is a gift. Like, I'm very, very proud of my school.
The principal presented the graduates to the proprietor, who congratulated them on their achievements. The ceremony featured captivating performances, including choreography, Yoruba and Igbo cultural presentations.
Yes, sir. Our Igbo parents in the house. It's time to appreciate your children, our children. It's not only Igbo. As long as you're in Nigeria, I'm also checking that for my boss. Let us appreciate them. Aha, you can see the graduates too. They are coming to dance with them.
Awards were presented to deserving students, recognizing their academic excellence and outstanding achievement, as the school prefects were also recognized. The graduates and their parents took to the dance floor, celebrating this momentous occasion. In an exclusive interview, the proprietor, principal, and parents commended the students as they shared their word of advice to them as they look forward to their future successes. In Lagos, Halima Salah, NTA News.
Authority Channel 10 Lagos, you are welcome back to the studios, and we quickly introduce to you our child actor and ambassador and the princess, Emma Mwani. Welcome to the program.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, you should be happy to be here, baby.
Happy.
All right, now quickly. You are now growing very fast in the industry. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel happy because acting is what I've always wanted to do since when I was young, and
no, you're still young.
I'm so.
Are you trying to
since when I was younger, like
just still young.
Since
when we were a baby, right?
A long time ago, yeah.
A long time ago.
I've always been so addicted to acting, so it's something. It has been my dream since ever.
So how did it start for you?
Well, I started singing at first because I love to sing too, and my mom, she didn't really see that acting of the thing. She just loves me when I just sing, and I just dress up in the morning, go turn on the DVD and play music, sing, and she videos me and all of that. But I like to act with my siblings. Sometimes we just come together, form something, and then we act. And I started thinking, maybe I'm actually good at this. I really like it. It makes me feel happy. So I wanted to start acting. So I called my uncle and I was like, if you have any movie for me, can you, secretly, without my mom knowing, can you help me? I really want to act. And he was like, are you serious? I was like,
oh my God, you have
guts. Yes.
Interesting.
My mom didn't know and all that. I told my mom, Mom, this is what I want to start doing. So please support me, and she have always been a support to me. And thank you.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Your mom has been supportive. In fact, she takes you to everywhere. But you're also aware of the pitfalls in the industry, and then you're a child. How do you cope with your education and acting, with all the pitfalls, all the stories, all the gossips? How do you survive?
Well, honestly, I thought it's going to be a very hard thing, and sometimes it is hard, but I give my 100% to acting and my 100% to schooling. So when I'm in acting, I try to focus on what I'm doing and make it flow, make it natural. And when I'm in school, I try to focus on my studies, and let me say, if I miss something, I can ask for notes and all of that. And even though I have some people who, they don't really accept you for the way you are, and bullies and all of that, I take my mom's advice and just let it go away and know that this is what I chose to do. So there's always bad sides and good sides. So I'm okay with that.
Now, she was trying to talk about bullying.
I wonder.
Because, we have cyberbullying, physical bullying, and then even abroad, a lot of even adults suffer from
these experiences,
from bullying. How do you cope with that?
It was really hard for me, though. I started feeling a little bit timid and all of that. But my mom has always been there for me, like I've always said. So she advises me and tells me that if people don't like the way you are, it's not your fault that people don't like you. It's just maybe broken homes, or they're not happy with how happy you're living and all of that. And it took me really hard to cope with all these bullying stuff because it was too much, but I thank God.
And in the midst of that whole, do you see yourself as a superstar?
Yes, I do now.
All right, so let's talk about your future goal.
I want to be a lot of things, actually.
Oh, really?
I want to be a lot of things.
Tell us more about that.
Okay, I want to be a musician, an actress, anything that includes arts is what I want to do. But I've always wanted to be an actress, like I said. So I'm already an actress, but I still want to be that till I grow older. And more importantly, I really want to start singing.
Do you have a mentor? Do you see who is your role model?
My mom.
Wow.
My mom is my role model.
Okay, let me ask you. You act with adults who are stars, and I watch you. And there are times also I watch behind the scenes on your page. So how do you cope without being intimidated?
Well, I just think everybody has a start. Even the big actors now, they started from somewhere. And I think it's where they started from is actually where I'm starting from now. So I just try to, everybody, no one should feel bigger than the other. Everybody is human beings. We all have every part of body that we do. So I just, want to feel comfortable with them, don't want to feel intimidated, don't want to feel, he's bigger than me, so let me just. But I do respect my boundaries, but I want to flow with everyone. I want to be very humble. So people tell me I'm very humble, and I like it.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Well, there is something, these days you have people with, people with mopsy hair, tattoos everywhere and stuff like that, people trying to create impressions that artists must have all these things or wear raggedly and so on and so forth. What do you think about that?
About actors?
No, about, performers.
Yeah.
Must wear mopsy hair, tattoos, dress anyhow and stuff like that. The kind of rags that they wear.
Anyway, so.
No, what I mean, does anything actually influence you or over-influence you, and not coming from inside of you? Externally, I mean.
No, I like natural. I don't want to have any tattoos or anything like that. I just like natural, and even though, sometimes entertainment, like I said, entertainment is not for the weak. So if you're not strong enough, you cannot be entertaining. So I don't get influenced like that. Like, I try to keep my courtesy. I try to, focus on what I'm here to do, so no one's going to distract me and all of that. So I don't think it's that easy to distract a girl like me.
Okay, looking into
that.
Looking into your role, how do you think you have been influencing other children out there?
Well, I just want to say everybody has a start. So if you're feeling, and it's always God plan, so God has a time for everyone. If you're feeling maybe God has forgotten you, or when is my time going to come, just be patient, because even though you've been there for a long time, you never know what other people are doing. You don't know if they're maybe working on witchcraft or anything like that. So let's just be contented with what we have. And all those children there, I just want to tell them that focus on your dream. Don't let anyone tell you what you can do or what you cannot do. Just be humble and love yourself, more importantly, and trust in God.
All right, that's quite good. Let me also take you to the field itself when you were preparing to act, and how do you feel, when you're called to play a role, and then how do you get into character? How do you,
Especially when it's have to do with your firsts.
Okay, my first.
So how did you handle that?
My first?
Yeah, how do you handle the character?
I was really nervous and all of that, but since my uncle was there, my mom was there, my first was, and everybody was nice to me, everybody was playing, and Frederick Leonard was Daddy Frederick was a really nice person to me, so I really miss him so much, and I felt, I really like this. This is what I want to start doing. I'm glad I picked it as my career. That's what I'm saying.
So how do you prepare for for a shoot? How do you prepare?
So when I get accepted for a job, I'm really excited. So I intend to read the script before I go into the location and all of that. I tend to read the script maybe once or twice, so I can understand what the movie is all about, what my character is playing. And it's so hard when you say you're done with the location and you go to another one, so it's hard to pull yourself out of the other character. But I just intend to understand, I just know how to play different roles and all of that, so that's...
Well, it's been actually interesting talking to Emerald Wani, and then whose mother is the manager. So, and then it's actually a pleasure having you on this program. Then we do hope you come again when we call you, right?
I really admire the way you handle your peer pressure. It's beautiful, so keep it up.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's actually where we put this program to bed. It's been interesting presenting it, and I do hope you've enjoyed it. But don't forget that on Sunday, there'll be another edition of the Sunday show, and then from my colleague here.
And we say have a lovely week ahead. It's a beautiful month. It's a month to remember. Yes, it is the first Ember month, and that is to let you know that you have lots out there waiting in good for you. And for Oluwayomi Oluwapelumi, I say have a beautiful week and have a beautiful month.
Well, until we come here again on Sunday, don't forget Nigerian Television Authority, Channel in Lagos, Student for Excellence is where to be. Of course, where we'd rather be. I'm Chris Opalando. Let's do this again on Sunday. Bye for now.
Bye.